Hey guys, Dave with Build Alpha. In this video, I'm going to talk about one of these penny stock or momentum stock trading strategies and how we can test it in Build Alpha. So in this video, we're going to talk about the first red day, which is a short setup. So basically, I'll pull up this little pattern. What we're looking for is a large run up like this, and then the first red day, right? So here on the close of this day right here, we have confirmed our first red day after a large run up. And what we want to do is we want to go short. And you can see that usually on these, small cap, penny stock, momentum type stocks, they just collapse, right? For whatever reason, right? I don't really care about narratives or reasons. I care about the data. And that's what we're here to test. So in order to quantify this pattern, right, I think we need a few rules in the setup. So the first one, I like to see a couple of consecutive green bars or higher closes, right? So 3 or more higher closes, a large percentage gain over those 3 or more days, like 50% or more. Like you can see this one basically went from, $5 or $6 up to, 11, almost 12. So this one's almost 100% run up. And then I like to see an exhaustion or a blow off green candle. So I want this green candle. Okay. So this green candle to be like 1.5 times or more larger than the average of the preceding, 2 or 3 candles. So like you want to see like little, huge, and then a red day, right? That's in short, that's the pattern, right? So let's go ahead and hop into Build Alpha, and let's code these ideas up, or let's just click these. No coding needed. So just go to Create Strategy or the Strategy Builder, and I'm going to go ahead and set this to short. It's a short strategy, and then I'm going to select, I don't know, let's run this on like all NASDAQ, the NASDAQ composite stocks. And we can run this, I don't know, just over the last couple of years. I'm not really concerned about the exit right now. I just want to see if we can quantify the entry, and then obviously you can play with and optimize exits. So I just set the max hold to 1 bar. Not going to mess with position sizing or anything like that, but I am going to force, I will go daily data. So I'm not going to do position sizing or anything like that. We'll do that as we continue in this video. So first thing, come in here and we'll type in consecutive, and I want consecutive higher closes. It has to be 3 or more. Then I go to percent change, and I want that to be greater than 50% over the last 3 days. And also what I want to do is point this out. We're evaluating from the first red close, right? Which is this bar right here, this red bar right there. So when I'm talking about 3 consecutive higher closes or 50%, I actually don't want to include this bar. I actually want to offset that 1 bar over, right? So if this is bar 0, and this is 1, this one's 2, and then this one is 3 bars ago, this one's 4, right? So you get the idea. So what I'm going to do is, since we're talking about this close, I'm going to offset the consecutive and the percent 1 bar. So in order to do that, I just come set this offset 1. So I want this to be 1 bar ago up 50% over the previous 3 bars. And I'm going to do the same thing for consecutive. Just come in here and we'll just offset that 1. Okay, and then obviously the first red close is an easy one. So you just come down to close. And in this case, we actually want the close of the current bar 0 is less than or equal to the open of the current bar 0. So just set that to 0. And then to do this, this blow off green bar that we talked about, I'm going to come into the custom indicators editor, add it, go to comparative type, and we'll call this blow off green bar. And then I'm going to set the 1 period ATR, which is basically just the range. And I want this to be greater than or equal to 1.5 times, let's say the 3-day ATR. But again, I'm gonna turn this to 1.5, and then we need to offset this, right? Because we're talking about here, we're actually talking about this bar, so offset these 1. So I want this to be taken from 1 bar ago and this to be taken from 1 bar ago. And I don't need to offset the value, right? There's no offset for value. It's just a constant, 1.5. Go ahead and save that. Come back to the strategy builder and the custom signals. There's our blow off green bar. Go to selected. So you can see we have blow off green bar. The percent change has to be greater than 50% over the last 3 days, offset 1 bar. 3 consecutive higher closes, and then our first, red bar. So then all we would do is just run this. Then you can see we get our results. Again, let's just look for, I don't know, where's this stock? Trying to think of one that had a big run up. I think let's see. So I just right click, show chart. Yeah, perfect. So this one had an enormous, right? I'm gonna remove the volume, but you can see, 1 higher close, or 1 higher close, 2 higher close, 3 higher close, 4 higher closes. So that qualified. The stock went from, $10 up to 70, 80 almost. So clearly the percent change. Do we have the blow off green bar? Yeah, this one's range is way more than 1.5 times the average range of these couple bars. Then we have our red close. So we short on the next bar, exit the next bar just because we had the max hold 1. But you can see this thing like just collapses, right? So you can play with the exit, but I just wanted to show how you can capture, this first red day pattern. So that's all I got in this video. Obviously, we can expand this. I think I'll probably make a part 2 of this video where we can take this idea and kind of add it as a higher time frame filter, and then create like an intraday strategy. So you can see how to think through this as a next step to iterate on this. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.